In this video I will show you one of the best walks I know not far from London. It's in the beautiful Surrey Hills and is part of the North Downs Way, starting at Box Hill near Dorking and finishing in Reigate. You can catch a train from London Victoria and be in Dorking in less than 1 hour. If you drive, Box Hill is around 5 miles from junction 9 of the M25, and there is a Pay and Display National Trust car park close to the start. If you're a member, it is free. The start of this 7-mile walk is half a mile from Dorking railway station along London Road. It begins at the stepping stones Box Hill, opposite to the entrance to Denby's Vineyard. On arriving in Reigate, you can catch the train back to Dorking and walk the short distance back to the Box Hill car park before returning to London. I parked my car at the top of Box Hill, so I showed the walk in 2 stages. Early in the morning I walked from Box Hill to Reigate, and after catching the train back had to walk up Box Hill in the hot sun to collect my car. Walking up Box Hill is quite steep, so you may need to stop on the way, but the views at the top are the best views in the Surrey Hills. So let's follow the walk and see some of the incredible views. At Box Hill stepping stones. The stepping stones, so it sounds a little bit ominous, doesn't it? I had to wait about 20 minutes for the families to go over because for some reason they're very scared. The children don't seem to... This one's a bit scary, but apart from that it's quite easy. Going up Box Hill this way, this reminds me of my trekking adventures in Taiwan, up Elephant Mountain. And it's almost just getting as warm. Absolutely roasting. This, without doubt, is the toughest section of the North Downs Way so far. Getting up to Box Hill without a car. A very good exercise. You come out to this glorious view of Dorking. Different to early on, because now the sun's out, that you can see a little bit further. This is where I started earlier, first thing this morning, but I'll show you this view instead. This was the start of the walk from Box Hill to Reigate, so I started here. I just wanted to show you the beautiful view with the sun that has risen. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? You've got Dorking there down to the right, and then down to the left you can't see Reigate, but it's around the other side of those bushes. So what a glorious day again. So it's sending me upwards. So up through these trees, North Downs Way, from Box Hill towards Reigate. A little bit dark this morning because it's still early, 6 o'clock. There's a lovely fresh sort of air in the woodland in the morning. You can smell all the, especially this time of year, you can smell all the vegetation, the trees, and then the birds you can hear. So I don't think I'm going to get bored of this view today. Looking back again at Dorking, just been through some woods, come out the other side, and now continuing through. And this is seems to be a really spectacular section. I mean, this is no doubt the best section I've seen so far of all the North Downs Way. That view in particular, with all the woodland. I mean, who'd have thought Dorking was surrounded by woodland like that? It's so helpful to get this app, this OS app on your phone. You can see it just pinpoints where you are, so you never really get lost. It's only like $25.99 a year, which is amazing really, and you've got maps of whole of the UK on there, and they're large scale, show everything. You never know what you're going to find on your trip, and in the woods here I found a gravestone, and I'm not sure, it must be someone really important if they've got their grave in the woods. Let's see. And it says, if you can see, quick 16th of September 36 to 22nd of the 10th 44, so 8 years old. And it says an English thoroughbred. An English thoroughbred. So quick. And a thoroughbred is a horse, obviously, so it must have been a racehorse, presumably, called Quick. I don't know if you can see the interesting sky in the background. There's like a it's quite hazy, cloudy, but then they've got like an orange sort of shimmer over the ridge, which is quite interesting. Over there, towards East Sussex, going south, and you've still got the beautiful views. I think that's Buckland down there, or Letchworth, or Bletchworth, not Letchworth. So many names of places, aren't there? So I think it's Bletchworth. Great buck. I don't think this is a super long walk today. It's sort of a more relaxed saunter through. That's what I was sort of hoping. I'm only staying out for a few hours this morning, so I'll be back for lunch even. I think when you do the long distance walks, you get into a bit of a rhythm, and you just want to get out and do it, but you also have to stop and enjoy it as you walk. So there's no point in just rushing through it, because there's things to see on the way. If you go too fast, you won't really enjoy it as much. So it's worth, you know, just taking your time and enjoying it. Not trying to break any records. It's just about being outside in the fresh air, get some exercise, see some new things. So coming down now, which I don't really like coming down off the downs, because then that means you've got to go up again. I'm in Brockham Lime Works, a landscape ruled by chalk. A lime works here, a chalk quarry. So this is the lime works. You can see a little bit of the slope there, and I suppose where the trees are, that'll be the old quarry. And there's the lime works, and there's some doves on the roof. A couple of doves flew away. Just walking along a quiet country road. Some nice cottages. Some lovely flowers for those beautiful places, aren't they?
Finally, brethren, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report, if there is any virtue, and if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things.
Now this yew tree here, this could be 1,000 years old. I mean, look at the size of that. And they're so slow growing. Look at that. But that could tell a few stories. Look at this. I mean, I think some vehicles do come up here, but you definitely need four-wheel drive. It's bad enough walking up here. I'm almost at the top of Coley Hill, and there's going to be a spectacular view, I think, just around the corner. That's what I'm hoping. Just coming into contact with some cows. There's another one here. Not sure where they're going. There's a younger one. Let him go through. So this is Coley Hill, and I have to tell you, I'm absolutely lost for words at how incredible this view is. Absolutely incredible. As far as the eye can see, green. You can see down there straight ahead, that is Reigate, and then to my right as we go round, going back to where we've walked, you can see in the distance is Dorking. I think that's probably Dorking right in the distance the other side of that ridge. That's how far I've walked. What a spectacular view. And it feels a little bit shameful for me, really. This is the first time I've actually been here. You know, for having driven past this probably, you know, 1,000 times, and this is the first time I've ever actually seen this view from here. It just shows you, doesn't it, the places you've never been to, that where you live. It just gives you a totally different perspective of where you live. Absolutely fantastic. You should definitely come here. So that's Reigate over there, and I'm approaching Reigate Hill, so it won't be too long before I join my furthest point from yesterday, and then I'll head back down, back to the station and back home. So this was presented by the Borough of Reigate in 1908, and it's just a little viewing area. It marks on some of the places. Gatwick is over to the left. Worthing is off to the left, a little bit southwest. Horsham, Littlehampton, Leith Hill, Box Hill is west, opposite where we've come from, straight down there. And then it's a lovely bench here as well to sit. So amazing place. Here's an old Second World War bunker. It's open, so I'm not going to go in, but I'll show you inside. So you can see inside. You can go in there if you want to. And it's still here after all these years. So I'm turning back down Reigate Hill, and that's the end of my walk today. So thanks for joining. That was a nice, only a 3-hour walk. Lovely stretch of the North Downs Way. I would say that was one of the best so far, if you'd agree, but absolutely spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.